Hey everyone, Duke here, and today we're showing you an infinite way to get legendary shards. This will almost assuredly be patched in the next week or so, or maybe even faster, so you're really going to want to get on this if you need these shards. First thing you're going to need to do is go to the collections page and into your armor tab. In here, you're going to want to go to the events page, and then you're going to go to the final third page in here, and you should be looking for the metal class item. Do note that, of course, you can do this on any character, Warlock, Hunter, or Titan, but you're just going to want to buy one of these, or as many of these as you want, but we're going to show what you want to do. It costs 777 Glimmer, then you're going to go to your inventory, and you can delete one, or delete, again, as many as you've bought, and you're going to be able to delete them for 4 legendary shards, some gunsmith rank, as well as 250 Glimmer back. So this is going to be profiting you 4 legendary shards and losing you about 500 Glimmer per time that you do it. Now what makes this infinite is you're going to be able to buy Glimmer for legendary shards from Rahul. This is going to cost you 10 legendary shards for 10,000 Glimmer, which is much more Glimmer than you're using for these legendary shards in the first place. So you are going to be able to easily go infinite with this. Also, don't forget that this technically means that you can get infinite Glimmer as well, due to the fact that you're getting infinite legendary shards and you're profiting Glimmer each time. It's actually infinite Glimmer and infinite legendary shards. Now, obviously, our cap for Glimmer is only 250,000 Glimmer. A couple things you can do with this extra in infinite Glimmer is you can get some enhancement prisms. If you have any enhancement cores laying around, you can use just the cores and 10,000 Glimmer to get prisms. And then if you have those prisms, you can also get ascendant shards, again with 50,000 Glimmer and 10 prisms. So if you're usually low on Glimmer, you can definitely use this to your advantage here. One other thing you can do is you can store Glimmer in your vault. I've been doing this for years and mentioned this many times. But if you buy either Zavala's Authorities or Other Side Sparrows and store them in your vault, when you do need some Glimmer, you can go ahead and dismantle one for 5,000 Glimmer and 5 legendary shards. Do note you can find these in the Collections Equipment tab. If you go to Ships, Season 3, you're going to see the Zavala's Authority. And this will cost you 7,500 Glimmer and 5 legendary shards to buy, so you're basically losing 2,500 Glimmer but getting the legendary shards back for later. But again, this is meant to be so that you can overcap your Glimmer if you need some later. And since right now we can get unlimited Glimmer, this is a good time to at least store a few if you have the extra vault space. I know a lot of people aren't going to have the vault space for this, and there's plenty of ways to get Glimmer now, and if you just do a bunch of legendary shards, then technically you can just always get Glimmer later because you can just buy the Glimmer for the legendary shards you're doing. So maybe you don't need this, but just a small tip that may be useful for you and some information that you may want to know. This is actually kind of the second time this trick has been around, as right after Witch Queen came out, the armor that you got from completing the Witch Queen campaign was also working just like this. But this system in this way is actually even better than that, because back then you could not purchase Glimmer for legendary shards. So it wasn't technically infinite. You could purchase Glimmer for destination materials, and if you had some of those or other ways to get Glimmer, then it was still pretty much infinite, or you're not really losing that much Glimmer per legendary shard anyway, so it's still very good. But this is legitimately infinite because you are literally profiting from doing this. So very worth doing. Definitely get on this if you need legendary shards in the next, as soon as possible, honestly, because we don't know how long this is going to be until Bungie patches it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.